subject.
What I'm talking about, man.
Because you're saying, like the brother said, the things that were written aforetime were meant for our learning. So, and everything that happened before is going to happen again.
Yeah.
So, here in 2 Kings, the king of Syria was looking for Elisha because he kept telling them like where they were at, telling the king of Israel where they were at, so that they wouldn't be able to get the king of Israel. Basically, go ahead. Start reading.
This is 2 Kings 6 and 11. Therefore, the heart of the king of Syria was sore troubled for this thing, and he called his servants and said unto them, will ye not show me which of us is for the king of Israel? And one of his servants said, none, my lord, O king, but Elisha the prophet, that is in Israel, telleth the king of Israel, the words that thou speakest in thy bedchamber. And he said, go and spy where he is, that I may send and fetch him. And it was told him, saying, behold, he is in Dothan. Therefore sent he thither horses and chariots and a great host. And they came by night and compassed the city about. And when the servant of the man of the Most High was...
So what the king of Syria did, he sent the army to go circle around the city. And that's what's going to happen here. The so-called king, you know what I'm saying, Obama or whoever is in charge, really the Illuminati, they're going to seize the city. They're going to set it off, martial law everywhere. It happened back then, it's going to happen again.
It says, verse 15, and when the servant of the man of the Most High was risen early and gone forth, behold, an host compassed the city, both with horses and chariots. And his servant said unto him, alas, my master, how shall we do?
That's right. The servant was like, man, what are we going to do? They're everywhere. There's no way of escape. But this is what Elisha told him.
And he answered, fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them.
That's right. They that be with us is more than that be with them. And this is just two people standing here. But it's a whole army. So who is he talking about?
And Elisha prayed and said, Lord, I pray thee, open his eyes that he may see. And the Lord opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw. And behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha.
That's right. The angels was protecting him the whole time. And that's what's going to happen in these days. When they come to compass the city, when they come to put down martial law, the angels are going to protect the men of the Lord. They're going to be right there. It says that the angels are encamped about us. So that's what's going to happen. When the so-called white man brings down his wrath, he's going to protect the Lord. He's going to protect the men of the Lord. He's going to have the angels encamped around about us.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of the Most High, and there shall no torment touch them.
That's right. You can't do nothing that the Most High don't tell you to do. He's not going to let you touch his anointed, the apple of his eye.
2 Kings 6 and 18. And when they came down to him, Elisha prayed unto the Lord and said, smite this people, I pray thee, with blindness. And he smote them with blindness according to the word of Elisha.
That's right. That's how the Lord made a way out. He made them blind so that they couldn't see them. You go ahead and read the rest of the story. There's another story I want to get you after that.
And Elisha said unto them, this is not the way, neither is this the city. Follow me, and I will bring you to the man whom ye seek. But he led them to Samaria.
That's right. He took them to a whole nother spot. He said, look, y'all think that y'all in Dothan, but this ain't Dothan. I'm going to take y'all to Dothan.
Go ahead. It's a little kid.
And it came to pass, when they were come to Samaria, that Elisha said, open the eyes of these men that they may see. And the Lord opened their eyes, and they saw, and behold, they were in the midst of Samaria. And the king of Israel said unto Elisha, then when he saw them, my father, shall I smite them? Shall I smite them? And he answered, thou shalt not smite them. Wouldest thou smite those whom thou hast taken captive with thy sword and with thy bow? Set bread and water before them, that they may eat and drink, and go to their master. And he prepared great provision for them, and when they had eaten and drunk, he sent them away, and they went to their master. So the bands of Samaria came no more into the land of Israel. And it came to pass after this, that Ben-Hadad, king of Syria, gathered all his hosts, and went up and besieged Samaria.
Now after that, king of Syria went and besieged Samaria. That's basically like martial law on the city. And that will happen in this situation.
And there was a great famine in Samaria.
And it was a great famine, just like the famine that's going to hit in these times. When the trucks can't get in the cities, you say, what you gonna do? You ain't gonna be able to get no food. The storage is gonna run out in 2 to 3 days, maybe even less than that. It's gonna be a great terror.
And behold, they besieged it until an ass's head was sold for fourscore pieces of silver, and the fourth part of a cob of doves dung for 5 pieces of silver.
That's right. You're gonna eat whatever you can. That's what's gonna happen in those days. It's happened before, and it's gonna happen again. The things that were written before time were meant for our learning. So knowing this, knowing that the Lord protected Elisha, because he was a man of the Lord, because he was doing righteous acts, he was doing righteous things. If you don't get caught up into having to eat that ass head, or that dove's dung, you know what I'm saying? How should you, then go back to the 2 Peter, saying what kind of conduct should you be in? What manner of person should you be in all kinds of holy conversation and godliness?
And as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, help, my lord, O king. And he said, if the Lord do not help thee, whence shall I help thee? Out of the barn floor, or out of the winepress? And the king said unto her, what aileth thee? And she answered, this woman said unto me, give thy son that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow.
That's right. They were eating each other kids, you know what I'm saying? That happened back then, that's going to happen again. And notice that's talking about women, because women break down first. That's why, and the Lord only deals with men, that's why the women are going to be saved by the men.
You got niggas out there that got a problem with that. Nate Satan was said that. Oh, no, it was 14th Street Israel. They out there teaching that women can only be saved by men. Duh.
She ain't, that bitch ain't. Ronda Rousey can make it out. She ain't gonna make it that far. You know what I'm saying? Probably get on ball one man, but you ain't gonna get him on ball 4 or 5 of them. You know what I'm saying?
Verse 29, so we boiled my son and did eat him, and I said unto her on the next day, give thy son that we may eat him, and she hath hid her son.
That's right. You ain't gonna be able to trust nobody in those days neither. You can't trust them now, much less in those days.
And it came to pass when the king heard the words of the woman that he rent his clothes, and he passed by upon the wall. And the people looked, and behold, he had sackcloth within upon his flesh. Then he said,
that's right. The king of Israel was mourning. So all you people that are in high places, you're going to be mourning in those days. You sitting up high right now, but when this martial law comes, when the race riots kick off, when everything pops off, you know what I'm saying, you're going to be in a sad case.
I didn't want to say nothing.
He says, then he said, the Most High do so, and more also to me, the head of Elisha, the son of Shaphat, shall stand on him this day.
That's right.
But Elisha sat in the house, and the elders sat with him. The king sent a man from before him. But ye, the messenger, came to him. He said to the elders, see ye how the son of a murderer has sent to take away mine head. Look, when the messenger cometh, shut the door and hold him fast at the door. Is not the sound of his master's feet behind him? And while he yet talked with them, behold, the messenger came down unto him, and he said, Behold, this evil is of the Lord. What should I wait for the Lord any longer?
Like I said, you know what I'm saying, the Lord gonna make a way to get you out of there, to get you out of that situation. As long as you're a man of the Lord's gonna get you out of that situation. If you're a 2/3, it's your lot, you just gonna have to take it. You know what I'm saying, Lord willing, the Lord's gonna protect us in those days. That's really all I want to do is speak on right there.
We shut it down. Shut it down.